Cooking a dish with a German accent. Put a pan on the fire, pour in a little olive oil, and then add in 6 meat sausages. When they are slightly browned on one side, you can turn them over. We leave the sausages in the pan and go to the onions. 1 large onion head is enough. You need to cut it into cubes. Next in line is the red bell pepper. Cut avoiding the pulp, avoiding the core and any seeds. After that, cut the pepper into small pieces. This will give the dish a sweet taste. By the way, you can use a pepper of any color. The sausages are fried on both sides. Carefully remove them from the heat and transfer to a plate. We won't need them yet, but everything that's left in the pan is welcome to stay. Put the onion and bell pepper into the pan. Sauté on medium heat for 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. That's not all the vegetables that we'll need. Cut 1 medium tomato into cubes. During the stewing process, it will release moisture, and the dish will turn out as juicy as possible. Finally, chop 2 cloves of garlic. It goes well with the meat, so this ingredient is just perfect for our recipe. In Germany, people prefer hearty dishes. Therefore, the best side dish for sausages is, of course, potatoes. Take 4 or 5 peeled and washed potatoes and cut into small pieces. You will also have to chop up the sausages. We take everything that we previously fried and cut it up. Look at what an impressive portion we got. We send the sausages to the pan with the vegetables. We also put tomatoes and garlic and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and the spices. A half a tablespoon of dried oregano and pepper and a tablespoon of paprika and salt. It's turning out so bright and vibrant. We send the sliced potatoes into the pan and fill it with water. To cover the ingredients, we'll need 600 milliliters. Mix it up. The spices and tomato paste should dissolve together. Cover with a lid and simmer. The gravy should have thickened a little. Leave for another 20 to 25 minutes on medium heat until the potatoes are cooked through. Well, everything is ready. Put it on a plate. We got a hearty and delicious stew in a German style. After all, Germans really know a lot about good dishes. Guten Appetit! Rice casserole. Not everyone loves this dish, but today I'll prove to you that it can be delicious. We'll need 3 chicken fillets. We put them on a preheated frying pan, greased with a tablespoon of olive oil. Sprinkle with salt and black pepper. While the chicken is being fried, let's do the onions. We need 2 small heads. Pre-clean them and cut into half rings. Turn the fillet over. It should be slightly browned. Keep it on the fire for another 6 minutes. Be sure to add salt and pepper on the other side. Look at what beautiful skin. It looks very appetizing. This is a sign that the chicken can be removed from the heat. Let's let it cool down a little. In a clean frying pan, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Heat it slightly and spread the onions around. Sprinkle salt and pepper and add a tablespoon of turmeric. It will give a beautiful golden hue. Look at the color. This is just what we wanted. The chicken is cooled down. You can cut it into large pieces. This will also be going into our casserole dish. But first, combine the fillet with the onions so that the ingredients exchange flavors. Mix well. The chicken will also turn to a beautiful shade of yellow. Boil the rice. We send 420 grams of white rice to the water and wait for the water to boil. After boiling, cook for about 7 minutes. Now to prepare the binder. Whisk 2 chicken oaks in a bowl. Add 180 grams of natural yogurt, salt, pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron. Mix until even. We send part of the rice to the filling and mix it again. Rice, in the truest sense of the word, will be drowned in our filling. Mix until you achieve such a mass. Pre-melt butter and use a brush to lubricate a mold into which we'll put our casserole. Spread the mixture of rice and yogurt inside the mold. Make sure that it is level. Use a spatula to help yourself. The next layer is chicken with onions. We lay everything out evenly and correct it with a spatula. The finishing touch is boiled rice with nothing else. After the dish is finished, you'll flip the mold and the rice will be its sturdy foundation. Cover the casserole with foil. This will protect it from drying out. You can add another layer of foil to make sure that the juice is kept inside. We send it to the oven preheated at 200 degrees Celsius for 45 to 50 minutes. That's not all. Take 245 grams of white unsweetened yogurt, add half a teaspoon of minced garlic, and a couple teaspoons of lemon juice. You can also add some fresh basil. Mix it together. Remove the casserole from the oven. Make sure to take a pot holder or a towel so that you don't get burned. Remove the foil. We cover the form with a large plate and then carefully turn it over. If desired, you can sprinkle the dish with goji berries. Time to cut it. We've got a full-fledged dish that contains both meat and a side dish at once. Add a little bit of the yogurt sauce on top, and it'll make the casserole even juicier.